Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what does the next phase of your life look like. And to do this reading we are going to be picking out 4 piles together. So I already see 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's find out what they are together. So for pile number 1, we have Queen Bee. Interesting. For pile number 2, we have New Directions. For pile number 3, we have Secrets. And for pile number 4, we have Elixir of Life. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the Sodalite. For pile number 2, we have the Amazonite. For pile number 3, we have the White Howlite. And for pile number 4, we have the Red Jasper. All right, so take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that's probably the pile for you here today. As I always say, trust your intuition, whether it's driving you to just one pile and you know that's it, or several piles. Some of you really surprise me with not just knowing your piles, but feeling in what order to go through. Or maybe today you feel like you're drawn to all of the piles, and this will be your reading. Whatever it is, always trust your intuition. This is your magic that leads you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to the shuffling and the card picking process. It is so lovely having you around as we prepare for your piles. Now let me introduce the cards that we will be using in your reading. On the left are the oracle decks that we will be using, and on the right are the tarot cards. Right, so let's begin. We will be taking 1 card from this deck for each of the piles and 2 from the next oracle deck. All right. Oh, okay. So we already have 1. What does the next phase of your life look like? 3 and 4. Okay, moving on to the next oracle deck. What does the next phase of your life look like? What does the next phase of your life look like? Okay, now on to your tarot cards. We'll be taking 2 cards from each deck, except for this one, we'll just be pulling out 1. So, what does, thank you, the next phase of your life look like? Okay. Right. Starting from this one, we're going to be taking 2 from each of the tarot decks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, so it's 3 here. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Moving on to the next deck. Wow, 6 of Wands. Looks like there's a lot of success for you in the next coming phase of your life if you're watching the preparation process. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, the 2 together. This one I feel 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next deck. There we go. What does the next phase of your life look like? 1, 2, 3, and 4. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Next deck. What does the next phase of your life look like? What does the next phase of your life look like? All right. So, let's pick up the first pile. Right, so pile number 1 is ready with the Sodalite. There we go. Pile number 2 is ready with the Amazonite. Pile number 3 is ready. Yeah. With the white Howlite. Pile number 4 is ready with the red jasper. All right, So your piles are now ready. Thank you for spending this time with me. I love having you around. Such sweet, beautiful souls. Thank you for being part of my soul family. I truly appreciate you. And let's get into your reading. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Sodalite as well as Queen Bee. Isn't this such an interesting card? There we go. I've been really intrigued from the second it came out. Right away, I can see that there will be 2 important things in your future, in this next phase of your life. 2 important things that you're holding that you will shed a lot of light on in the next phase of your life. Queen Bee, it's showing that you're putting a lot of attention and work into them. Let's see what these are, and let's see how this next phase is looking like. So you have the Horse and Bluebell. Modest fortitude. So with the Bluebell, by the way, this could be an announcement of something that you're writing in specific. For some of you, of course, if it resonates with you. Because Bluebell, they used to use Bluebell in the past to bind books together, and it was also very cool back then, because not only did it bind the books together, but also it was used as a sort of pesticide at the same time, so that bugs don't ruin the book. So for some of you, if you're writing something and you're going towards it, I think with the Bluebell you'll be publishing it or announcing it at some point. That's very specific. If it doesn't resonate with you, let this one go. You have the Moon in Cancer with friendship. And you have the Moon in Leo with appreciation. So Moon could be how you feel towards 2 things, right? Or your creativity towards 2 things. Let's keep them here. 4, 5. It's like one thing following the other. You'll be working on one thing first, and then you'll go, hey, why don't I do this next thing? We'll see. Right. So pile number 1. You have 2 things. Interesting. So you have the 4 of Cups with blended pleasure. If you're wondering, this is a Thoth deck. That's why it's not. It doesn't have the regular meaning for the 4 of Cups. You have the Chariot. You have the Hierophant. 2s, even with the Chariot. I'm noticing 2s. Yeah. You have the 3 of Pentacles. Oh. You have the Chariot again. So 2 chariots. See, going forward with 2 things. You have the Hanged Man. Oh, yes, you are the pile that got 3 of these cards. So you have the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. These came out together. And you have the Knight of Cups with trust. Now, last but not least, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So what are we seeing here? 3 of Pentacles came up twice, like I told you. You're working on 2 things, and the Chariot, the 2 things will be moving forward in your life. And that's probably why you have the Horse. It's kind of like knights, things moving forward for you. Okay, so we can see with the Queen Bee and the double 3 of Pentacles, it seems to me now that these are 2 things that you are working on. pile number 1. We see you in your near future working on 2 things. One of them you could already have started, and you're now, the second one is singing to your heart. It's, you know, playing with your mind. You were considering starting it. Or maybe that idea didn't even cross your mind yet. Pile number 1. But all in all, we can clearly see that there's a lot of success coming with these 2 things. And I'll try to get more information about what these 2 things are. But with blended pleasures, like you're working on both at the same time. Perhaps it's simultaneously with blended pleasure, or perhaps one of them is helping the other. Pile number 1. The fascinating thing here is that not only are bees a symbol of hard work, but horses are as well a symbol of hard work, fortitude, being able to go long miles and endure it. So yeah, with the 2 things, I see one of them will be overflowing with blessings, shifting your life in a way that you only dream of. The other one with appreciation is not overflowing, but is doing just right. It's doing its job, and you're happy with what it's giving you, right? So it's working fine with the Chariot. It's moving forward. You're learning so much from it, and you're planning to either grow it or make it work little by little. It's certainly moving. But the other one, I see, since we have 2 things now, the other one is really shifting your life. With the Hanged Man, we see here a fairy, just like the Cinderella, in fact, fairy, where she was wishing for something. She wanted to go to the ball dance. And in one swipe of her wand, she got the dress, she got the carriage, she got everything, and was able to go to the party and meet her charming prince. So yeah, the other one I can clearly see in this next coming phase of your life is bringing you all you want. You're feeling really high, you're feeling so fulfilled, and you're picking up the hard work of your efforts. So they're not going in this with the same type of fastness. One of them is satisfying you, it's taking its time, it's bigger maybe, and the other you is giving you instant gratification. And both are very important for your destiny, for the trajectory of your life, or what you're creating. Because with the 3 of Pentacles here, we see the goddesses of Norns, which are the Norse goddesses of destiny and fate. And you can see them here. They live at the root of the world tree. The world tree is like, it contains the worlds of humanity's experiences, and this is where they live. They live at the roots, and they do 3 things. They shape what will happen to the world through three ways. They pour sacred water at the roots, they etch runes on the trunk, and they, as you can see, by spinning and weaving, right? This way they shape what will happen. In fact, their names, translated of course, is what has been, what is becoming, and what shall be. So we can see that you're going through 3 important stages. What you're creating now, perhaps you know what these 2 things are, or you're about to notice the second one. And then you're going to go through a phase where you're forming them, and a phase where you're getting huge results on both ends. One of them more than the other. Pile number 1. One of them you're learning so much from, and the other you're getting the type of results that you want. But all in all, we cannot ignore the fact that this is a phase of your life where not only are you working hard, but you're so happy. You have the 10 of Cups, you have the 9 of Pentacles, and with the 4 of Cups here, you have blended pleasure. So this is an exciting time of your life, being able to finally pick up on the fruits of your labor, on the hard work that you've done. And with this Hanged Man, it's like you're getting, I don't want to say a little assistance, but big assistance on making this happen. I'm seeing this as your spirit guides really helping you out achieve this. Pile number 1 really are helping you achieve this. Perhaps one of these 2 things or projects will continue to be loyal to you, while the other one with the music here is creating marketing maybe for you. You know what else? These could be the combination of not just 2 projects in your life. They could be the combination of a certain connection in your life that you'll be focusing on, as well as a passionate project. And both of them will work out amazing for you. Now let's get more information about that. Now that we have an idea of what the trajectory of this next coming phase of your life looks like, let's now get more information. So what I'm going to do to make this more specific is ask what to expect from this first project, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or an actual work project, and what to expect in the second one. The second one, what to expect from the first one, please. And what to expect from the second one. So cool. Can't wait to find out for you, pile number 1. Actually, the second one has 6 cards. Okay, so first one. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Wow, really cool cards to have right after each other. The Lover's card. So for a lot of you, this could be a relationship. Although, to be frank with you, for most of you, I don't think it is a relationship, but rather 2 things happening at the same time. But of course, take it as it resonates with you. And you have the 9 of Wands. So that is what we see as the first one. So the first one, the really cool thing about it is that it's going from something that you felt some sort of lack in, like maybe it wasn't working, maybe you were putting in a lot of effort into and you weren't getting any results. And with the 6 of Pentacles, the cool thing here is that what you didn't have results in, you're now finally getting the payback for what you've done. I'm seeing this kind of energy as the one on the bottom, not the overflowing one. Although I could be wrong, we have to see both. But yeah, one thing wasn't working, you were already doing, you were trying, and you'll see that it's now starting to give you back, allowing you to think, hey, see on this side, this person is looking towards their right? And then now they're looking towards their left. And this is showing me that one thing that wasn't working started working fine, allowing you to go, hey, well, if this is working, why don't I think about this one? Kind of energy. So yeah, one thing starting to work, encouraging you to think, hey, why don't I duplicate this? Or why don't I start working on that next dream that I want, right? And with the 9 of Wands, it's not easy. It's going to require a lot of effort from you, perhaps to balance. Yeah, that's why we have the Hierophant meditating here, to balance these 2 out. But you will be learning to efficiently balance these 2 out together. This month, I'm surprised because this is, I think, the second time I see two things. I don't remember where I saw two things. Was it in the supermoon reading? It was in one of the readings where you were doing two things at the same time. All right. So yeah, we clearly see you working on two things at the same time. One of them starting to work, allowing you to think, hey, why don't I think? Oh, that's why you have the overflowing. One idea allowing another to happen. Right? So yeah, that's what we see with the first part here. Let's take a look at how the next one looks like. The Hermit. Let's keep it up top so that we can see the difference. You have the High Priestess, the Emperor. Really cool energy. 3 major arcanas. Major arcana, this is the big one that's working for you here. Surprisingly, the second one is weaving you more, is what shall be, is the one with the High Priestess that's bringing you a lot of luck that you weren't expecting at first, perhaps. So the 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, whoa, and the 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, it's the second one, the second idea, the second thing you're going to start. But the second thing obviously needs the first one to begin. So you'll be experiencing success in that first thing you're working on, which will drive you to look into another direction. Hey, why don't I do this, this, and that? Perhaps the second direction has to do with spirituality, although that's really specific. I'm just picking up with the High Priestess here, the energy on the card. Especially that we have runes, which we talked about here. So there's some spirituality or some sort of divination maybe in your reading. But please take it as it resonates. It's not necessary. What resonates with you, of course. So let's take look at that second thing that's overflowing. We have the Emperor here. So obviously this second thing is making you really established. With the 7 of Pentacles, you are happy with the progress that it's getting you on how it's progressing. It's not slow energy as opposed to this one with the 5 of Pentacles. And we see that it's bringing you a lot of happiness. It's what you wished for and more, right? Now, it's really interesting how there's a lot of meditation and spirituality in your reading. That person's meditating. The Hermit here is meditating. There's a lot of tarot and runes from different cards. So it could be. I'm not going to shy away here. It's too specific, but for a lot of you, this second thing, maybe the second thing is helping you more towards your spiritual journey. In fact, do you see the Emperor here has a map of the stars and it's not fully open. There's more to come. So it's attuning you one way or the other towards your spiritual journey. Yes, it's attuning you towards your spiritual journey. You will find that with the second one, here's your advice, pile number 1. The 8 of Swords, there's some sort of agony or kind of feeling stuck in the beginning. You're very excited about the second idea. You want to work hard, right? And maybe taking on 2, at some point you will feel, oh my God, what did I do? I got myself stuck. I'm not sure if I can do this. This is too much. Let me clarify the 8 of Swords to see if we're going in the correct direction here. Queen of Pentacles, Wow, Ten of Pentacles. First of all, before we take a look at the clarification, pile number 1, we really see the second direction here is going to work magnificently for you. My goodness, please continue to do that second thing whenever you get there, the thought about it. The Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles shows maybe a lot of wealth, a lot of success, a lot of financial independence. Let me adjust that. Do you see that with the treasure box? So please continue to do whatever it is that you're doing, whatever idea that you're getting here. So we were asking as clarification of the Eight of Swords. I'm seeing the witch here, the witch threw maybe her hat or their hat on the floor, feeling like, I don't know if I can do this. While in this card, we see the witch crowning her hat, meaning that, as a clarification to this card, whatever you feel like you won't be able to do, that it's weighing you down, making you feel stuck, hold on a little bit. Don't feel weighed down. Do realize that you are more than capable of doing it. If you get ideas like, I don't know if I can do this second one, just like the first one, you might have felt that it wasn't going to work. Well, the second one is going to work too, pile number 1. And it's going to bring you a lot of success. So look forward to that. I'm going to leave your 2 beautiful cards here. Why put them back? My goodness. So beautiful. So yes, in the beginning, it's certainly not going to be easy in this next phase of your life. And the second project, first project's doing really well. Second project, do know that the beginnings won't always be easy. With the meditation here in the Hermit card, you might feel like you are spending so much time alone, trying to put all of your energy into 2 things at the same time. So that could be a little bit maybe agonizing for you or tough to endure. Perhaps that's why you have the Eight of Swords. But we see with the meditative mode, balance your energy during that time. It's a very important phase of your life. Pile number 1, hold on tight, balance your emotions, and soon this is bringing you more than you can imagine. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I'm wishing you all the best of luck in these 2 things coming up in your life. You know, before we leave, why don't I take out a card as a clue on what the first thing is and what the second thing is, and they may perhaps speak to you. Whoa, so cool. It looks like both of them are work for a lot of you. Ace of Pentacles, you've started something recently, you're already holding it, you're already starting it, and it's going to start bringing you success. And the second one is like starting off from the right foot, on the right foot. Perhaps, like we said, one of them is helping the other. You know how maybe you wrote a book, it started succeeding, it started giving you a name, and so writing another one is going to jumpstart right away. Or maybe you started your first Etsy shop, creating your own line of products perhaps, and it's starting to do well, and you're like, great, maybe now I can open another Etsy shop and present that other skill that I'm really good at. Maybe that other one is tarot readings, for example. I'm not sure, but let's open the second one, and that one is succeeding right away. It's catching more attention. People want it even more, and it's succeeding for you. So that's what I see coming up in the next phase of your life. Look forward to one of them. You putting your attention to one of them that is bringing you so much of what you wanted. And this is all helping you in your spiritual journey. Like I said, pile number 1, I wish you all the best of luck from my heart. May you always succeed and be blessed. that was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 1. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, you'll find that it will help you out in your journey in balancing these two together. It has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And by the way, there's also an audiobook if you love audiobooks. Pile number 1, wishing you all the best from my heart. May you be blessed in this next phase of your life. Very excited for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Amazonite as well as New Directions. Very interesting. Did you know that this is a dandelion? This wish coming true plant. The dandelion turns into that and pollinates itself. So the plant doesn't have the female and the male. It's able to fully pollinate itself and turns into that. Did you know if you have a dandelion flower and you keep it, it will turn into that? All right, so let's keep it here. And let's take a look at the rest of your cards and see how this is resonating in your reading, since we talked about it. Oh, you have the lizard and pitcher plant. Okay, so maybe you're catching something. The pitcher plant is a carnivorous plant. So maybe you're catching something. Let's see. So you have Saturn in Taurus with ostentation. Whoa, let's keep it here so we have space, right? And you have Mars in Capricorn with authority. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. So you have the 7 of Pentacles with success and unfulfilled. If you're wondering, this is a Thoth deck. That's why the meanings are a little altered or different. I mean, you not altered, yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. You have the 3 of Cups with abundance. You have the 7 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Maybe you're going through a transmutation process. That's why you have the lizard here. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you why I said that in a second. You have Temperance. You have the 10 of Cups. Wow. You have the 10 of Wands. I feel like the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands are speaking of the same concept that we see. So let's keep them together. And you have the 5 of Swords with comparison. Same story here. All right, you have the 9 of Cups. See, same energy going from one thing to the other. And last but not least, you have Tefnut, the ancient Egyptian goddess of snow and rain, presented in the 6 of Cups. Okay, so let's see what your reading is saying here. Isn't it interesting that you have ostentation here as well as the comparison on the 5 of Swords? Okay, I'm starting to understand what this is about. The one question I have, though, before we begin, is this about, thank you, a relationship, or is this work? What we're seeing here, what's the topic of what's going on here, in what area, so that you're able to follow up. Empress, 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. I'm really feeling here, pile number 2, that it's really up to the listener. For some of you, this is talking about a connection. And for some of you, this is talking about a business venture that has taken a toll on you, that wasn't successful, wasn't working. So some of you, this is a connection. And for some others, it's a business reading, or a work reading. So all in all, what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2, depending on whether you're currently in a relationship that's really not working, is not satisfying you, or it's a job that's not satisfying you, we see here that at the moment, you're kind of got stuck in something that is really not making you happy. You might be showing on the outside with the ostentation here, Saturn and Taurus. You might be showing on the outside something, while on the inside it's something else. So on the outside, you could be showing that everything is fine, it's great, but really on the inside, you kind of feel trapped, especially with the pitcher plant here. You know, it's a carnivorous plant that keeps insects and animals entrapped, and so that it would digest them. So whichever of the two this is, we see in the next phase of your life, you're ending this, pile number 2. You're ending whatever is not working out for you whatsoever, and you're taking control of your life. Now, whatever is ending here is not going to be it. Wink, wink, as the Temperance card shows us here, because I saw her instantly as I was saying that. So yes, whatever you're about to end is not the end for you, pile number 2. In fact, your card says new direction. You're planting whatever you want in another direction. So if you feel like whatever you're ending is going to keep you away from what you want, no, that's not the case in the next phase of your life. So in the next phase, you're ending something, and then with the 7 of Cups, with a little patience, you're getting exactly what you want. In fact, there's overflowing abundance in that area. You're closing down something, and with a little pause, it could feel like you're in the desert, there's nothing. But then you have Tefnut here with the 6 of Cups, showing that something's growing. There's water, which is the ancient goddess of dew and water. So another thing is growing later on. This second thing that is growing for you is going to feel like so much abundance for you. You're going to feel really abundant. And with the 10 of Cups, you're going to feel like you have not just what you want, because the 10s are excess of an energy. So here we see that you'll get what you want and more in the second phase of your life, pile number 2. And so with the Temperance here, you're getting the message of just a little patience. It could feel a bit, I don't want to say hurtful, but like a pinch in the beginning, to let go of something that is keeping you stuck. One does not know what the future holds. And so with the 9 of Cups here, a card all about dreams coming true, we see the idea of chilling, which means that whatever you have lost, you will regrow. Why? Because with the lizard here, the interesting about lizards is that when they get entrapped into the pitcher plant, they have the unique capability of dropping that tail and regrowing another one. So yeah, let whatever is not working, take whatever losses that are going with it, for the sake of a better future. So if this is about a partner that you've spent years with, but you're really stuck and you're not happy, let these years go, so that you create space to get something better, because your future can go one way or the other. You can continue to feel stuck forever, or let go of them so that you get something better. It's the same thing with a job. If you have built a career for long years and then you now feel stuck, you feel that there's so much in you that you can do. I'm not saying, of course, that you should abruptly just leave it, but at least plan for it. Open your mind up to something else, because why continue to do something that you don't like for the mere sake of you spending so much time on it? Allow for newer energy to come into your life. Plan for it well, but don't let it take its toll on you. And with the comparison here, weigh your options. Think about it. Which option would you want your future to be? The thing that is keeping you stuck, that is not making you happy, that is weighing very heavy on your heart? Or should you pay a little bit of patience and some work to let go and to trust in the future for something better? Along the way, make sure that you're working on it, that you're not just dropping something without planning for how you are going to be okay, how you're going to be fine. Make sure that you're okay, that you go through this phase balanced, standing on your feet. Maybe not as amazing in some areas or some aspects of it as in the past, but you're certainly standing there strong, being okay, allowing for energy to come in. Pile number 2. I do see here with Tefnut, the papyrus, being presented in your card. And so, for a lot of you, you're ending one thing with a note. Maybe you're sending a message or writing a letter or writing your resignation. Yeah, there's certainly something that you will be writing that will feel very liberating and freeing. And it will put you in the beginning of something new to start building. Pile number 2. Of course, with the 6 of Cups. And so, all in all, we see you moving from a phase of your life that you put some effort in, but you're not really happy. It's not smooth, because we see with the texture here. And you're considering your options, moving into a new phase where you feel more in control, more liberated, more flexible. There's flexibility. If this is work because of the bamboo tree, if this is work, then you have more flexibility to present your creativity, more presentation to do the things that you want, maybe flexibility in time to work in the times that you want, a flexibility in the person you're with. This is a more flexible person that you're able to deal with better. Yeah, so it's smoother, much more flexible, and it's something that is simpler, but it's definitely doing its job more than what you wanted. So we see the idea here of, hey, this is a real tree. I'd rather have that type of wood. And then you see a type of wood that is functionable, good for the environment, I think. Yeah, because you're able to plant a lot of it. I hope I'm right. Please forgive me if I'm not right there. Better for the environment. I think I heard that somewhere. Please don't take it upon me. I'm just giving an example. It's more functionable. It's it's smoother. It's not as heavy, and so on. So we see 2 things. One thing, you had your mind stuck on one thing, yeah, and then you're changing your mind into something that feels more liberating, more free, better functioning for your life, and you go, hey, I should have considered this direction a long time ago. So this is a phase of your life where you're making this shift, this bold shift that will lead you to feeling in control very soon. With the 10 of Cups, very happy, very abundant and balanced. And you will realize that this is exactly what you wanted. This is exactly what you dreamt of, in a form that maybe you haven't considered in the past. So pile number 2, this is your reading. This is what I see. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure. Wishing you all the best of luck. I hope you take this leap of faith and get everything that you want and more very soon. This is your next phase, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the, let me adjust that, the beautiful white Howlite, as well as this really interesting card with secrets. And we see a girl figure here holding so many keys to this moon-like lock, right? Let's see what this is all about. But first, let's take a look at the rest of your cards and see what does the next phase of your life look like, pile number 3. So, you have the Hound and Pair. Okay, that's beautiful energy. You have Mercury in Libra with Influence. Okay. You have Mercury again in Capricorn with Caution. Oh, interesting. Okay. You have, wow. So you have the Magician as the first card of your reading. This looks quite powerful. A very powerful reading. You have the Four of Pentacles with Earthly Power. You might notice that the meanings are a little bit shifted because it's a Thoth deck. That's why it's different. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Whoa, okay. You have the Empress, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords with Rebirth, the Knight of Swords with Fighting, and you have the Moon card. Very powerful reading for sure. Let's start with the obvious, with the moons that we're seeing from the very beginning. We see Arianrhod, which is a Celtic goddess of the moon here, right? Let me show you something here. Whose name actually means Arian, silver, Rod is wheel, and she weaves upon her wheel. She braids and binds her magic, manifesting it into the world. And we see here this girl, the first thing I noticed before Arianrhod appeared, that she has her hair braided. So yeah, it's like there's some braiding of magic here, opening up new opportunities for you in the next phase of your life that you did not have before. And that's why your reading is starting with the Magician. So, with Secrets, I see a couple of opportunities happening in your life. You have the moon twice, so you're not seeing everything exactly that's happening. But there are a couple of big opportunities happening in your life that will greatly influence your life. It will be very tempting. And so here we see that it's going to, although it's going to feel so good this coming phase of your life, which is represented here with the Four of Cups and the Nightingale as well, we'll get to that. But we see the idea of being cautious, pile number 3. It's telling you to enjoy all of these amazing opportunities, and I feel like I'm not giving it justice, because we see that big things are happening in your life in this coming period. Several big changes are happening, and we see the idea of enjoying it, but don't consume too much of it. In this Four of Cups, this emperor, this Chinese emperor, had a beautiful nightingale in their garden. I'm not gonna take your time saying the story, but it's really cool, and it really ties into your reading. And so people all around the world visited this emperor just to hear the beautiful sound of this nightingale. And then the emperor found out about it, and the Japanese emperor was so impressed, came to visit him for the nightingale. And yeah, the emperor decided to bring this nightingale and let it sing for him day and night. And the emperor was really enjoying the sounds of the nightingale. And then the Japanese emperor sent the Chinese emperor a box that had music sounds in it. And so the Chinese emperor kept listening to this box instead of the nightingale, kept him stuck, imprisoned, so that he would sing just for him, but was listening to the box. And so, long story short, the emperor felt ill. It was the sound of the nightingale that was healing. And so the emperor realized the value of this nightingale. But the nightingale at this point said, I'm here, but I'm not going to be stuck in this prison anymore. I'm going to go and come back and go freely. So we see the idea of enjoying very much what's about to come in, bombarding you, but enjoy it in balance, in moderation. Don't overconsume to the point where you ruin beautiful things, right? So at this point of your life, you're manifesting something huge. With the pair, it's something that you will enjoy. With the hound, this is something that's staying loyal to you. This could be a love relationship. This could be anything really. Something that you're working on with the Eight of Pentacles. We'll explore more in a second. But whichever it is, know that something big is happening. There's a lot of influx of emotions that you will love. You're so excited about it. Don't overconsume it. With the hound, it's kind of like loyal to you if you treat it right. If you treat the energy in the right way, it's staying with you if you treat it right. This is also signifying, looking closer at your reading now, that this is an area of your life that you tried unlocking or tried finding in your life, tried having. It wasn't working. And we see that you're about to turn the key and open it in this phase of your life. Yes, we can see here with the Knight of Swords as fighting and the Ten of Swords as rebirth, that this is something that you wanted for a while, for a long time. Maybe you were trying to achieve it, but couldn't. You kind of felt that you really wanted it. It wasn't happening for you. And you were very patient about it. Overall, with these two cards, it kind of was taking a toll on you. Sometimes you lost hope with all the rustiness here. You were worried that maybe it was too late, something was being spoiled. Coming in the wrong time maybe. But we see fresh energy, that despite all of these thoughts, unconsciously worrying and feeling angry about it not happening maybe, we see a fresh start. We see that you're rejuvenated, you're fresh, you're regaining your power, and this cycle is beginning all over for you. In fact, with the Empress here and the Queen of Wands, let me say that you're shining more than ever. This part is signifying that in the next phase of your life, your health is getting better, you're glowing, you're looking amazing, you're confident, you're shining, I want to say you're very desirable. You're radiating health, confidence, and attractiveness. Pile number 3. Yeah, for sure. And you're also radiating a lot of power. For one reason or the other, pile number 3, this time you're really taking things seriously with all the keys and all the potions here. And of course with the Magician card. This time, maybe you're trying things out and you're actually doing what is necessary for it to work. Let's take your tarot cards and find out what you're doing here that will make this work. Can we kindly get more information on what pile number 3 is doing this time that is making this wish manifest and work for them, please? So you have the 4 of Pentacles and you have the King of Wands. Here, you're not so reactive, pile number 3. You're taking wise steps. You're holding on either to your money, your time, or your emotions, whatever this is exactly. You're holding on to it wisely, and you're not giving it away without studying the situation properly. So that's one thing that you're doing. Also, the King of Wands and the map, you're putting yourself out there. So 2 different energies. You putting yourself out there, but at the same time being very careful with your resources. Going out there, but being careful what you bring out or what you take in, right? And then what else are you doing right this time? You have the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and wow, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is all over your reading. So here you are also, along with that, this time your heart is more open to the flow of this energy. Yes, your heart is more open. With the Ace of Cups, this is different energy than the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, where there may have been a bit of frustration and anger. Here, there's no resistance. Yes, exactly. There's no resistance, just breathing. So you're okay with everything. You're okay with the results, whether it goes good or bad. You're okay. You're either way going to be fine. And as you allow that type of energy to come in, you're balancing your energy. Your energy is balanced. You're fine. You're not angry about it, waiting for it to happen, frustrated. You're here valuing your emotions and your stability more than anything else. And so the combination of putting yourself out there, being careful with what you give or take, but at the same time, as you're careful, you're internally not resisting what happens. You're just being careful, treating it with care. And with that type of energy, you're balancing yourself out, allowing for things to manifest in your life. Going back to your keys now, pile number 3, I see your reading has led us to that point where this reading, although it's highlighting one specific situation really well, it's also showing us with all the keys and all the different triangles in the wheel here that yes, one thing is highlighted, but you are going to unlock many different things in your life in this coming phase of your life. Beautiful phase, pile number 3. You have a wonderful time to come with so much emotion coming in, with so much happening for you. You being stable and doing the right thing. My goodness. Please don't forget your advice with all of this beautiful energy, and that is to not to regulate how you feel, to enjoy it, but to feel balanced, not to overconsume all these wonderful things that are about to manifest in your life. Pile number 3, so excited for you. Look forward to amazing things to come. That was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. I truly hope you enjoy it, and if you would like to check it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love audiobooks. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading. So excited for you. It looks like a wonderful phase of your life. May you always enjoy it. That was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful red jasper as well as the Elixir of Life. Such an interesting card. Cannot wait to dive into it and see what it's showing us here. Are these poppy flowers? I think they are. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards to see what does the next phase of your life look like. Right, so we'll be starting off with your oracle cards. You have the bat and the hellborn. Ooh, I know I initially saw them as poppy flowers, but now they kind of look like these hellborn flowers. Right, so we have intuition. We have eccentricity with Saturn in Aquarius. We see a creature here that has different animal parts put together, and a flying fish. Really, really cool. Okay, you have Aquarius again. So you have Mercury in Aquarius with originality. Okay. Oh, whoa, both of them in the 11th house. Of course, Aquarius. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. So you have the Fool card here, and I love this specific Fool card. Harpocrates. We'll see how that fits in your reading. All right. You have the Two of Wands with Dominion. Okay. Let's keep this towards the end. You have the Tower card. It's like you're in control of something. Do you see this witch? Looks very confident as this tower fell down. You have, looks like this is going to be a really interesting reading. You have the World card. You have the Five of Cups. The Queen of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles with Ordinariness. Interesting. And you have the Chariot with Awareness. And last but not least, you have the Nine of Cups with Lady of the Lake. Right, let's take all of this in. What's the next phase of your life? Pile number 4, I feel like so much is happening here. All of these body parts put together. So much is happening in your life. We see here pile number 4 with the Five of Cups. You are drowning in a situation with so much despair. You're at a time where you're not sure exactly how you're going to overcome a certain situation, a certain load on you. And I'm kind of feeling that you may be near a breaking point. You're not sure what you're going to do next. Now, the wonderful thing that we see in your reading, remember when we saw these as poppy flowers in the beginning? I don't have much information about the hellebore. I'll check it. But I do know that the poppy flowers, they used to grow in battlefields from the rubble. And what a beautiful sight in the middle of battlefields to see flowers. Here I see that from an otherwise difficult situation that seems unsolvable, in the next phase of your life, something really with the eccentricity weird is happening. Even you won't be able to explain it. With all of these different parts coming together and the fish flying and the originality card, we see some divine intervention, especially with 1111, which is a divine number. You have a divine intervention of weird things happening, making it work for you despite all of despair. Do you see here in the Tower card, like I told you, the witch is smiling, even though the tower is falling or crumbling down. There's a plan. There's power. There is a look of, I'm not worried. And you even have, with the Nine of Cups here, the Lady of the Lake, which is the British goddess of the quest. So, a dream come true, a wish coming true for you to bring things back or to make things work, to take control of the situation. With Harpocrates here being depicted as a child, of course, just like it's Harpocrates is the god of silence and is borrowed from the ancient Egyptian Horus, the god Horus in the child form with their hand on their lips, signaling silence or secrecy. My point is, see, something you're not expecting, something divine with the Elixir of Life as well, is about to happen, where we go from the energy of this child to this strong wolf, the energy of maybe naivety or not knowing what to do, to the energy of fierceness and feeling powerful and in control. So yes, divine intervention in something that you're really tired and frustrated from. You don't know what to do. We see here the Lady of the Lake is in conjunction with the World card. We can see that this is ending for you. This is no longer going to happen. And in fact, moving forward with the Chariot, with the awareness here, there's a new situation that is being born where you're not going through this with frustration, but with the Eight of Cups, with serenity, like a regular everyday life. Nothing that you're struggling with. You're going back to normality, to feeling, to enjoying your daily life. Pile number 4. Do you see this figure is walking in the garden picking up flowers? We see beautiful energy with the Eight of Pentacles. So going about your life, maybe your work, feeling okay, feeling serene, feeling like things are fine. All while with the Queen of Wands here, achieving success. Something is catching my eye here with the Queen of Wands and originality. And the Fool. This looks like you're starting something original, pile number 4, that will harness a lot of success or attention. Can we get more information on that, please? For pile number 4. What original thing is pile number 4 starting, please? What is this discussing, please? Can we kindly get a clarification? Okay. So you have the High Priestess and the Devil cards. Oh, you seem to be rectifying something not going right. I'll look into that. What else do we have? Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, whoa, and the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, you're definitely starting something new during this next phase of your life that will harness a lot of popularity or attention. Apologies. It seems like you will be guided. It's really beautiful here in your reading how it's so divine with 1111 of things coming together just to help you. And here we see with the High Priestess, you'll be guided in this new original idea that you're going to be doing in the next phase of your life. You'll be guided to rectify something that has lies, something that is not right, that's not going on right. Perhaps where there are opportunities of other ripping off others, lying to them or something of the sort. We see that you will be very honest. You'll bring things in an honest way. And so you're really freeing people one way or the other from the stagnant or stuck situation. With these lies, their lives are not lived in the right way. Yeah, they're living the opposite way of what they're meant to do or meant to live. And you're freeing them, you're letting them find themselves with this idea. I'm not sure if you know about this idea or not, but it seems to me with the High Priestess here that you know nothing about this now. But that's coming up. you're really rectifying something that's not going right. Helping to free others, to show them that the key is with them. Helping them to bring a new beginning. And with that, you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's bringing a lot of abundance for you. So that is also coming up for you. Pile number 4. Or maybe with the High Priestess and the Tarot cards, you do know about it and you have had the signs with 1111 and the High Priestess and the Tarot. You've had signs that you'll be doing something big. Maybe your readings have been saying that you're about to do something, or that whatever you're working on is going to do something big. And in this next phase of your life, you're really achieving that. Pile number 4. Let's get more information on how you're achieving that. Perhaps that will help you out. Pile number 4. How is pile number 4 achieving this, please? We'll take 4. How is pile number 4 achieving this? 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, whoa. Okay. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. How are you achieving this? With someone coming in screen that just turned on now, you and the 9 of Pentacles here reading and enjoying their time, you could be delivering it through some type of entertainment. But to the 6 of Pentacles, this is entertainment that is useful. Entertainment that may be educational, one that brings awareness. Again, quickly changing the lives of those who feel stuck. Do you see? 8 of Swords and the Hanged Man. Stuck. Yeah, quickly changing the lives of those who feel stuck. And it seems like you're going to be doing it with some form of entertainment. Maybe a story, maybe a screen, as we saw. Through a screen. Maybe you're actually doing it through tarot. Yeah, you're moving people's lives. Also, you could be relieving them from the lies, because the devil is also lies that our brains can do to us. The lies that our brains lie to us, you know, wanting us to go after that quick thing, wanting us to want something now over long-term goals or anything of the sort. You can really be helping or guiding people in a unique, original project that you're going to be doing. Pile number 4. That obviously is bringing awareness and helping so many people out. So look out for that in your future. Also, look for, in the instant future, instant relief and control over a situation where you feel despair, where you feel like it's crumbling, you don't know what to do. Do know that you have a lot of happy cards here with the Lady of the Lake, which is the goddess of the quest. You have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles. This is the 9 of Cups. So yes, so much energy of things working out for you, and in ways that you wouldn't imagine with 1111. Unique ways that are maybe hard to think of now, very hard, but things are just going to divinely come together for you, making it work. Pile number 4. It's a wonderful phase. I know you might be feeling a bit heavy. I'm so sorry for everything. I hope you feel great very soon. And I hope you start experiencing this relief and experiencing this new journey of your life. And may you always be blessed and blessed to help others. Pile number 4 looks like a great, original, brilliant idea that will help others. You have my full heart and support. May you always be happy and in balance and with so many blessings. Pile number 4. That was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, Pile number 4. This book could really help you out. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process of being productive. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And by the way, now there's also an audiobook if you love and enjoy audiobooks like me. And Pile number 4, it was a real pleasure. My heart is with you, and you will see that things are going to change in divine, magical ways for you, Pile number 4. And you'll have a great next phase of your life. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.